Hello and welcome back to the Black and Gold's review show. Pedro, another weekend has passed us.
Yes, we're back again.
We're back here. Sadly, another defeat.
I know.
For Annan.
Feel like we're on a broken record, don't we? It's just that. Sorry, turn that off.
Oh, turn your phone off.
Get that phone off. Again, another defeat. Scottish Cup.
There's a big game. Big game.
Could have done well win, couldn't we?
Again, yeah. Listen, there's a lot of rewards in the Scottish Cup financially to get in the next round. The teams you can draw would be an exciting draw for the fans. So there'll be a lot of disappointment, especially it's a Highland League team that are sitting sort of mid-table in the Highland League as well, Fraserburgh.
But it's a cup final for them, isn't it? That's the thing. You're a scalp.
Aye. But you need to handle that.
You've got to handle that. You've got to take that on board and deal with the pressure of it. But and we didn't.
No, he's certainly watching the highlights back. I think they had a number of chances.
Jamie well, didn't he?
He had a double save at one point. The goals he's conceded though were really poor. I'm pretty sure the manager will be looking back at them and
wouldn't let them know at half time.
Again, it's just certainly the first one. They pick up the ball actually when Annan are attacking. I think Aidan then tries to track back, doesn't get the tackle, and then they just break up the pitch. But cross comes in too easy. Again, the striker stand in the middle of the goal unmarked, so it's a really shite goal to lose. That's what it is.
Could have done a lot about it.
That's so many chances to break up as well, because as I say, it started so
quite
far up
the pitch.
And then the second one, a set piece again. There's been a few set piece goals you've lost this season.
It has. I think it's just a case of needing to just do your job, innit? Do your job and stand up and be counted.
Take responsibility.
Man up, if you like.
I think you can do that at set piece as well. I was always one for, like, listen, everyone's got a man. Obviously, some people are zonal and in certain zones, but again, it's their area. So you can kind of, for me, certainly, there should be somebody who needs to take ownership of not doing enough at that goal.
Match up, just 1v1, innit?
Yeah. So that was a disappointment. I don't know if there was many fans went up.
Well, they took a bus.
Did they?
I took a bus and I seen. I wasn't actually there. I seen it. I was watching it live on the VO stream. We had someone on, but it sounded like there was a lot of fans, and by all accounts there was. I seen pictures on the supporters club page that they took a bus up and stuff. I think a few others went up driving, but it's a long way for them to go as well. I don't hear like no one's going to be more gutted than the players and Willie. Do you know what I mean? It's that's the thing. But
the nature of the beast is when you get beat, you're going to have to take criticism, and that's football. People, I've seen a lot of stuff on social media, sort of venting their frustration. The Annan fans,
and like you say, rightly so. They pay their money to come and watch, and it's been a bad run. There's no hiding from it, is there?
Yep.
You could just do with the tide turning, can't we?
I think that the weekend there was an opportunity to get away from the league form, get a result in the Scottish Cup, get yourself in the hat to, as I say, get a big club and kind of really galvanise the club. But it was
we brought the fucking form with us.
Continued it. So it was it's a hard one to take.
It is, because there's only so many times that you can keep saying, and we're unlucky and that. You just need to fucking. Spoke to a few of the boys and they're all saying the same thing. We just need to man up, just get on with it. Just
you need a wee bit of luck as well. But again, I only seen the highlights, so you can only take what you've seen from the highlights. I think they had the better opportunity, certainly from what I've seen in the highlights. So looked as if they probably deserved to win the game.
They looked more aggressive. They looked up for it. Naturally, being again the lower team, league position wise. But we have been on a slump, as we keep mentioning, so we've taken that, a lack of confidence potentially going into the game, and it's easy to say because we say it on here and the boys say it at training and whatever else, going with confidence and that, but it's different doing it. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's you second guess yourself sometimes. It's like quicksand. The harder you try, the worse you're getting, or it feels that way sometimes.
I mean, sometimes it's just about stripping it back to basics almost. Like, and again, just being simple, keeping the game really simple, not trying to complicate things. Again, set pieces, I think you can have a lot of accountability, responsibility at them. So
you can finger point at that.
You can, and otherwise, again, maybe just playing to your strengths. It's going back and stripping it right back and saying, right, what's our assets? Aiden up front, right, he gets in behind, he can run in behind, so we're going to be playing
go forward early.
Aye, so quick. Again, playing in behind the defence, especially if it's maybe bigger guys that aren't as quick at turning, so you can play on them sort of things. So sometimes just stripping it back to basics.
I totally agree. It's just, and again, that's what the managers get paid for, and that's what they've got to try and work out how to get around these problems and try and find solutions for it. So it'll be interesting to see what we come back with train on Tuesday night and see how they assess it, because everything's raw at the moment.
Yeah,
by all accounts, Belly and Willie went mental at half time, which is rightly so and all. You go out that way, go up all that way to try and get a result, and to concede 2 in the first half, and
it's an uphill battle there, isn't it? It's once you get the sort of 2 goal, and they'll have the bit between their teeth, their tails up, home fans behind them. It's hard to actually claw that back.
Do you know what though? When I watched it, I actually thought Max and Tam defended well.
Right.
In most part, I think they did. They were a lot more aggressive than I'd seen them. Gal even done well on that far side. Kyle was in it right back again, and they looked like they done all right. Just again,
create many opportunities or not?
It didn't look it, did it?
No,
I didn't. During at the time, I think we hit the post in the second half. Or Luca came on in the second half, and we Quiggy got a run out and stuff. And I just didn't think it made that much of a difference. If I'm going to be honest, I'm not saying the players at the start were going to make a big difference, but it didn't ultimately change
the game
much.
Yep. So it just makes next week a big game. Home back Cove at Gallowbank. Cove at home. They all turn into big games, especially when you're on these runs where you're struggling to get a result. But again, one result soon flips it and everyone feels a bit better. So it's an opportunity.
It is an opportunity, and every week's an opportunity. Like you say, every training session is an opportunity to try and work on something, to try and improve something, try and, like you say, find that missing wee bit. What we no got? What is something we're missing, or what are we no assessing, or what are we no dealing with, or whatever. That is the quandary that they have, isn't it?
It is a quandary, isn't it?
You could do
can't put your finger on it.
Well, could do with plugging the wee holes that we're actually conceding from, and like you say, you've mentioned set pieces and that. Do you need to work on them more? Do you work? Do you
work on them a lot, or how does it?
We do some stuff, maybe not loads, but maybe that is one of the things that we look at and go, right, let's maybe address this a wee bit more, or I don't know.
But also it's a balancing act, because I've been there as well, when you've conceded goals from set pieces and all of a sudden the manager's got you doing a million set pieces against, or throwing balls in, and you start to overthink it as well. So even when it comes in the game, here we go, we've got a corner, all right, and then you start to get a little bit anxious.
Totally.
Whereas you don't want to make it anxious, you want to make it natural, but it's understand the importance of set pieces. And I think when you go down the leagues, you see the importance of set pieces is massive. Even throughout the whole game now, Aston Villa set piece coach Austin McPhee, and obviously we worked with Scotland recently as well, but teams have actually got set piece coaches, so it just shows you the importance of getting goals and not conceding goals as well. So it's a difficult one, because you don't want to, as I say, spend half an hour of a training session just on set pieces. No. But it's maybe just going over and reiterating,
refreshing it, just keeping it in the forefront of your minds when it happens. Be switched on and be touch tight and be aggressive is probably one of the biggest ones. And like I say, I know we're improving at that, but just being that ruthless. Big Breeny obviously wasn't there. He was cup tie, or Dunfermline didn't want him to play for the cup tie aspect, but you just need them fucking latch onto your man. Just don't let them get a run or a jump on you.
Ben, it's leaders in them moments as well, guys that are in there and are demanding, loud voices, as you say, get touched tight. Don't let them fucking get away from you. You've got to be really tight and aggressive, as you say, in them situations. So
because you see, as a goalie, there's no better feeling than knowing your defenders they're dealing with it. I don't even need to come. I would imagine.
No, totally.
Because I know it was on the flip side. If you've got a goalie that's coming, you're like, fuck, I know he's
Great.
coming.
But again, it just depends what you. I wasn't a goalie for coming for loads of crosses because I wasn't that big. So again, obviously you come for crosses that are in the right area, but you get other goalies, as you say, will probably come out for a lot more. But again, my defenders knew that the responsibility was on them. Like when I was at Dundee, right, big Mark Durnan, that's at Dumbarton now. Big Vinny would go and header everything. Really, really good, really aggressive, timed his jumps really well, would never let a marker away, but had a huge amount of pride in his job as well. Yep. So I could see him, if he lost his marking, he was raging at himself. Even if it didn't score, he just knew it was an opportunity, he knew it was on him. It wasn't just like, oh well, he never scored, I'm alright with that.
That's the accountability part of it, isn't it?
Yep.
And we see this before every game. We talk to defenders and we're like, fucking have pride in that clean sheet.
Yeah.
Fucking that's massive. It's fucking huge. It is, and that's not bred in. Well, maybe it is, and I just don't see it. But even when you're talking with the kids stuff coming up at 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, that's the defenders to have a clean sheet is massive. That there's so much pride to be had from that, and that's gives the rest of the team a platform to go and play.
A fundamental part of winning a game.
Massive.
Absolutely, because again, if you, as you say, defenders defend.
Yeah.
Like, just keep a clean sheet, and you're giving all the other players the opportunity to go and win you the game. It's so important, it is. It's so important, as you say. But I think there's a determination, a pride part that you need to be right up against it. So, but yeah, hopefully Annan can get it right on Saturday. Turn the tide.
Hey, we've got to have a go. What, like you say, there's no. Can't you just fucking shirk away from it? Can you? You've got to have a go. Like, there's no point in dwelling on it or feeling sorry for yourself. No one's going to give you the 3 points.
It's just when you see who's got big balls. Big balls.
Big hat, big balls, Cammy.
Big balls.
Fucking chest out, shoulders back.
Big boys.
Fucking balls out. Fucking start dicking folk about. Isn't it?
Aye. No, it is. So characters, as you say. So hopefully Annan can get a good result on Saturday. Other results?
Well, sorry, okay, just I was got to say, you should not give two fucks who's in front of you either. It should be the same thing if it's Fraserburgh, if it's fucking Cove, or if it's Dumbarton, or whoever the fuck you're playing. Sorry, the language is getting out of control here.
Really aggressive and passionate.
You should not give two shits who that is. Like,
no.
Ken, and I'll break that down a wee bit further because, like, for instance, like we'll go back to the Swinglehursts and Matty Douglas, right?
Yep.
Sorry, I'm kicking you. We're playing footsie end of the table here. Like, and I'm count myself in a wee bit of that, but I was probably a lower level of that. But the pride that they had, swings especially, because I think everyone was kind of, there's a visual with Steve. You could see how pissed off he was when he lost a header, when he lost a tackle. Say what you want about swings, but he had that internal or self-desire, willingness to put his body on the line and throw himself in front of stuff. I'm not saying like Tam and Breeny or Max are no doing that, but Swings was a visual. Like maybe they're more internally and they're pissed off with themselves inside, but it looked like he fucking cared. Do you know what I mean? And that's just fucking sheer grit, determination, blood, snot, tears, anything you wanted, just would throw it. He would put his head, and it's a big cliche, he would put his head where some boys wouldn't put their feet. He would. That's how he's got all the cuts and that on his face. And that to me embodies what it is to be look at John Terry.
Yeah.
Look at Vidic. And these are different levels, I totally get that. But the basics is, like you say, is the clean sheet.
That is your job as a defender.
Winning headers, winning tackles, keep them as far away from your box as possible. Can you go forward? Get to someone that can go forward with it. Why are you wanting your centre halves to be able to fucking play as well as centre mid? For me, they shouldn't. They can't. No, I wouldn't want them to.
No.
That's just me personally, but there's no need. Pass it on. You've got girls in front of you.
Yep.
Let them go and play. Who's fucking
because that's their
magician.
job.
You've
that's
got
their job.
That's their job. Yep. You've got Paul Smith, who's got fucking wands both feet. Can't I mean? Let them go and play. Put in behind for Aiden. It's simple when you talk about it like that, but like, it's annoying. It's frustrating as fuck because sometimes we see the game and we slow it down, and you're like, why we holding back? Let the reins off. Just go and play. Mm-hmm. But as defending goes, Cammy, I can't be more passionate about that. I think it has to be it has to get back to, like you say, the basics and just fucking defending and holding on to something if you get it, or don't let them get one up on you, because it is a 1v1. They're taking money out of your pocket for every goal they score.
Actually, at the weekend, just refreshing my mind about defending, I was watching when I was working. The Dundee United were playing at the weekend, and Big Holty, Kevin Holt from Dumfries, and Declan Gallagher, the two centre halves. Holty scored a penalty, but see, towards the end of the game, they were under a bit of pressure. And they were blocking, challenging, heading, as you say, doing all the dirty stuff. And like, you just see the passion. See when they get up and they're almost like high-fiving each other. Like, love it. Because again, it feels like scoring a goal for a defender. When you make a block in the last minute that gets you the 3 points. It's so important. But
especially when you're down there.
Yeah, that's
you
when
need
it comes.
Boys in there. You want to take them to the trenches, and you want to be able to look to your man to your left and your right and go, "You're with me because I'm with you." That's all it is. It's the down, dirty side of the game, and it's that basic human instinct. Do you want it or do you not want it? It's fight or flight. Because if you didn't want it, move over, Jack, because someone else is coming in. I don't need you beside me if you can't look over my shoulder. If I can't look over my shoulder and know you're backing me up. Because that's what I want. And I love that. See when there's someone flying into a tackle and there's got 4 or 5 of your lads right behind you when you bounce up. Fucking out the road. I love it. I fucking love that. That's what I live for that. And you just wish you were better than you were. And you're still able to do it. Because you would. And like I say, you'd be able to date in the bar if you got yourself fit. But like, I know, like, ability wise, when you see some of these boys that are playing and you're like, you've fucking got it, and you know you've got it, but the other side of it is maybe you would love to see them produce that a wee bit more, as in just show us. Because they might well have it and it's just no letting it out. Are they fear to let it out? Are they embarrassed to let it out? Are they too shy to let it out? Fucking, like I say, it's not the time to be shy now, Cammy.
Just going.
We're starting to fall adrift. Let's be brutally honest, we are. There's 2 teams below us who potentially could catch us. Mathematically, they can catch us, no bother. Why not lay the cards on the table? Let's fucking have a go. Why are we holding? Don't hold fuck all back. Can you not get a second chance? We're running out of games. I get we're only not even at Christmas yet, but we start fucking not picking up points, and it gets a whole lot fucking worse very quickly.
Pattern emerges, doesn't it? And the pressure builds. Everyone becomes really negative, and so you just want to break it, as you say. Just let everyone go, and as I say, like the Queen's game, when I covered it, I felt as if you were better than Queens that day. You've done enough. It was difficult conditions, but you could see the passion in that game. So it was just
where's that all the time?
Aye, it's got to be there all the time. It has to be.
And this is no me fucking questioning boys' thingy before any cunt starts coming on at me. Sorry, drop the C-bomb there. Before anyone starts, questioning desire, I'm no questioning desire, but you want to see it as a fan.
Oh,
I
1,000,000%.
I was what game was on? Liverpool was on yesterday. Virgil van Dijk, and they're all giving this to the crowd, and the crowd's loving it. They lap it up because they are holding on to that 2-0 lead, wasn't it? They're on for 2-0, and you're like,
but then it's that energy that they give to the crowd, and then the crowd gives them back to them, and they get that energy from there. Totally. So it's works both ways. It works for everyone. As I say, I quite enjoy watching guys get up and they've made an unbelievable block, and it's like high five, the goalie's fist pumping you and all that. It's great. Yeah. Because that's what it's all about. Getting
fisted.
Hi. So there, vented some frustration there. What other results at the weekend? Let's have a look elsewhere.
Yeah. Again, Dumbarton, they got a win.
Celtic were 5-0 up. Imagine being, I don't think I've quite been there at Celtic Park when I've been, after 40 minutes, you're 5-0 down as a Ross County goalie. Ross Laidlaw then came off, actually injured in the second half.
Syrian, innit?
It was
makes you look good in the second half, and it was 0-0 in the second half.
It could, see, to be fair, it could have been a lot more as well. Big result for Hibs away to Motherwell. 3-0. It's probably, talking about passion, and I've questioned their passion, their intensity, their work rate, their attitude sometimes when I watch them, the players that are there. On Saturday it looked like David Gray got them out there. They pressed really high, played with an intensity. It looked as if they wanted to win the game. What a difference. Absolutely pumped Motherwell. It blew them away.
What do you think's happened there? Change of mindset or what? Or
again, they're in a situation that they're sitting bottom of the league. For a club like Hibs is unacceptable.
Yeah.
A lot of people were questioning them. So the other week that we're playing Dundee at home, and Marvin Bartley actually commented on Ellie Youhan, one of Hibs' kind of forward-thinking players who's played striker on Saturday, they just got a player sent off, and as the player was getting sent off, there was a footage of Ellie Youhan standing on the pitch as the players leaving the pitch. Hibs players, they've gone down to 10 men. It was early in the game as well. I think it was about 30 minutes gone, and he's standing keepy up. He's flicking the ball, heading the ball, keeping the ball in his head, and like just not giving one. So the footage came out, and Marv pulled him up.
Did slaughter him.
He pulled him up about it, and then Ellie's had a go back at him as well. He got man of the match against some, I can't remember who they were playing recently. Oh, so it was Aberdeen midweek. They played Aberdeen, drew 3 each, and he got man of the match. And Marv basically he tagged Marv in his post with the man of the match. But then Marv was like, "Look, come back to me when you're at a position you should be in the league. You shouldn't be celebrating man of the match in a 3-3 draw. I know it's against Aberdeen, but Hibs should be beating Aberdeen. That's where they should be. They're just miles away from that now." So, a little bit of beef, but nice. Liked it.
Bit of needle.
Yes, can he beat it?
Yes.
Other Scottish Cup, Queen of South got a good win away at Arbroath.
Yep.
And then I think they play Arbroath again this weekend away.
Oh, is it a double header for them?
Yep. Who else was a good result? Clydebank, actually.
Really
Gordon Moffat. I seen him on Saturday. Good result for them.
They're doing well,
they'll be looking forward to being in the hat for potentially Broxburn Athletic, actually.
Yes, talk to us about the bus, was it?
Yeah, so the Broxburn Athletic were playing away at Stranraer. And actually, it was a guy messaged me on Instagram and says, "Oh, we just want to give you the heads up." And I was like, "Must be a reporter," and who's passing the information on. But it was just like, basically, the players' bus, they'd borrowed Livingston's bus for the day to get to Stranraer. Livingston's bus breaks down on the M77. The then supporters' bus is passing them, so they pull over, get all the players onto the bus and take them to the game so they can get to the game.
Fantastic.
Brilliant. And they end up beating Stranraer 2-1 in extra time.
Yep.
Into the draw for the next round. It's great, that, isn't it?
Oh, the story
great.
of the Scottish
And there was
Cup,
like videos of all the players on the bus and all that, and
with the fans.
With the fans, and obviously the fans are bevying on the bus on the way down. So, not ideal preparation, but listen, it worked.
It worked.
So yeah, a good result for them. Sunday, Rangers 1-0 win away to St Johnstone.
It's a win, but wasn't it?
No,
it was boring by all accounts.
It was very, very boring, but it was a job done for them.
Yeah.
Jason Holt, own goal, actually got them the job done. But they'll just want the 3 points and all. And then Hearts got a 1-0
Well, that's obviously confidence in when they were in Europe against Nice.
Yeah,
totally different team.
Nice were one of the worst defensive displays that I have ever watched. And some of the goals that they gave Rangers were horrendous.
But this is what, again, spoke to a couple of fans because we were training on Thursday. It was on, wasn't it?
Yep, Thursday night.
And they were saying that in Europe, obviously, like you mentioned, teams go at Rangers.
Yep.
And it maybe leaves a bit more space to play or gives the Rangers an opportunity to get attacking. Do you think was that the case? Like, were they too exposed?
Honestly, if you see some of the goals, that the way they defended, it was awful. Like, I mean, they pretty much passed them to Egeman, got a pass straight to him, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. He did, listen, don't take that away. It was a good finish from him, but total gifts. There was another one, Diamandi's goal, and it was just a ball over the top, and the defender's there as if he's going to head it, and he just actually leaves it. Diamandi just slides in behind him and then just taps it in. And he's I don't know if he thought the goalie was coming or not, but like woeful defending. Really poor. But again, Rangers need to take advantage, which they did. So fair play, because they've actually done well in Europe. It's just domestically they're toiling a bit. So, yep. But as you say, it probably is that fact that teams come out a little bit more against them. I don't think the Rangers have got that many creative players that can unlock defences. Where you look at Celtic, Celtic are so fast, so direct. They've got so many players that just want to go 1-on-1 with players, take players on. They've got great little balls in behind. It's different level at the moment between the two teams. So it'll be interesting with the League Cup final. I think it's the 15th of December. Yeah. So that'll be a big one. So we'll see where we go with that. Other things. Merchandise. Anybody wants any merchandise?
Oh, Cammy, they're flying like hotcakes, aren't they?
Get in contact. We've already got some orders in.
Yes.
So we will get them out to you as soon as we get the stuff in. But all our stuff's on our social media channels, so just drop us a message and we'll get an order in for you.
And I was speaking to one of the guys, one of the other fellow coaches, so when this goes out tonight,
yes,
we're going round athletic use tonight, aren't we? Also, we're both involved with the coaching side of things with the kiddies, so we've got a couple of our cameras hopefully going round tonight, even if it's just camera phones.
Yep.
We're
some
footage for the kiddies training. We're going to try and get a collective group photo for the
coaches,
athletic youth coaches, didn't we? So that's what the plan is for tonight. If it's not tonight, we'll get it on next Monday. But that's we need to get this in for stuff we've got going on.
And again, if anyone's got any footage from the youth teams, the games or that they've been playing recently, send us a message over, because we're trying to collate a bit of youth footage for putting out maybe a wee bit on our live show that we want to just do a wee promo video. So if you've got anything, just get in contact. So it's much appreciated if you can send us a message with that. Friday night this week, live stream,
live stream
on Friday night. Me and Peter, we're
moving location, aren't we, for this?
Slightly moving.
For some technical issues we've been having to trial it, but it'll work out better where we're going.
Yeah, of course it will. So we'll have some special features. So it'll be an hour's live stream. I was saying 8 o'clock. 8 till 9? Is
8 till 9? Again, it's... Aye.
We'll have it out on our social media channels, but it's going to be a live stream, so you'll be able to fire in questions to us on the chat.
Any just general banter.
Any banter, whatever you want to say to us. It'll be on YouTube live, and there's a chat box on there, so you can drop any messages, any comments, whatever you want.
We can have a drink together.
Yes, totally. Send a picture in.
Send a picture, shows your tipple, shows what you're on. What are we going to be on? No dick pics.
We might be on a wee beer because it's a Friday night.
That's what I'm saying. We'll probably be enjoying a beer. We'll have a rare beer.
And so that's one to look forward to this Friday live stream for the Black and Gold podcast. Other things, the live show.
Touching on live show. Oh, because the tickets are whittling down, aren't they? I think we're down to the last 15.
Yep.
So if you do want any, get in touch with us. We're trying to collate your words. We're trying to bring all the money together to try and get us a total before the night. So we've got stuff to pay for. So we're trying to get the ticket money in so we can get it going. So we've got totals. So we're looking forward to that, aren't we?
Sunday the 29th of December, 2 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. £15 a ticket. There's only about 15 left. So get in contact. We can keep them aside for you. All the money raised is going to use from that event. But so looking forward to it. It's getting closer now.
It is. Sorry, that's what I was actually going to mention. See the merchandise.
Yes.
So we're buying the stuff. Some of the money that we're get ticket money and stuff is allowing us to buy the stock. All the money, all the profit is coming right to anaesthetic use.
Yeah, every single penny.
So whatever our manufacturing costs are for the merchandise, that gets paid, and whatever's left, every single penny is going to the anaesthetic use. So that's everything we're doing that night is going towards there, isn't it?
Everything. We've got some cracking auction prizes as well. We're starting to collect them, some really good ones actually.
But listen, put the shout out. If anyone's got some great prizes they want to donate for us, there's not going to be many, because it's not worse than an auction at the end of the night.
No, we're not here
there for 20, 30 prizes, but what we're having, maximum 10, isn't it, really?
Yeah, but we've got a couple already, really good ones. Anyone else wants to drop us an auction prize, a raffle prize, get in touch. We'd be much appreciated.
Yes.
So that's the 29th of December, Sunday. Get your ticket. Only some left, £15. Be a brilliant event.
Like I say, this is going towards the future of anaesthetics, securing the future. It's already having the here and now, but we've got these kids that are coming up. The next generation that are looking for the opportunity, looking for the support. So this is what everyone's going to go towards. So this is what we fully believe in, isn't it?
Yep. No, definite. And this is where it all starts when they're young. We've got to get them involved with the club and make sure they stay with the club for the rest of their lives as well, whether it's being a player, a coach, work at the club, fan, anything, steward, whatever.
Build the profile.
They've got to stay with the club throughout the journey of their life. So
also,
yes, what else? Go on then.
The club shop, I've seen a couple of posts saying that they've got stock coming in, if it's not on already, for the home and away tops.
Okay.
So the yellow and the smart blue, and that blue one's a really nice one.
That is nice.
So I think the kiddies ones were coming later, so they're maybe a couple of weeks away at the most. So get down to the club shop, home game Saturday. We'll have the remainder of the tickets there. go in, grab yourself a bargain. Is it £40 for a top and 30 for a child's one? Or what I say, don't quote me on that, but it's
get yourself a top,
get yourself a top, get yourself a ticket when you're in there.
Why no?
Aye.
So next week, obviously, Cove at home. An opportunity to get back.
Right the wrongs.
Aye, and that's all you can do.
That was our first league win of the season. Let's make it our most recent.
Probably the best thing about football is that you can change things so quickly.
Like what?
Like that. But you can. I mean, you always get the opportunity to change things, and I think it's got to hopefully start on Saturday. Big win, get the crowd behind us. What attendance are we going to get?
Oh, we're going for a bumper crowd again.
1,200?
Oh, Cammy, see if we get any shy of 600.
Oh. No, I think it'll be a big one. Everyone will get behind, crowd. Rallying around.
Rally.
Wait, we'll get a prediction.
Yes.
For the game on Saturday.
2-1 Annan.
Oh, straight in there.
Straight in. What's your prediction?
I'm actually going to go for an honest prediction. 1-1. 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't think's a bad result. You want to win the game, I'll get that, but Cove are a decent side. They're a good side.
Crumbled the momentum there,
Cammy. You wanted an honest opinion. I could have said 4-0 Cove. No, I genuinely think it'll be 1-1. That's what I'm going for. So we'll see who's right.
We'll see who's right. 2-1 to me, 1-0 to you.
Yes.
All right.
Aye, good. Anything else to add before we wrap up?
No, I think we spoke about it all, Cammy. I think the main thing we can hopefully take away from today is we need a win. We
need a win. But first and foremost, Friday night, live stream. Get any questions you want, hammer us, slaughter us.
Sit down with your iPad, your computer, your phone, in the comfort of your jammies.
Aye, get a wee drink in your hand, enjoy it, and listen to me and Peter talk rubbish. There'll be a number of features during it, as we always do, to try and entertain you. So that's Friday night, 8 o'clock till 9 o'clock. We will be live on our YouTube channel. So it'll be a live stream. We'll send all the stuff on social media, so you'll find it easily enough. But please join us. Get your comments in. It should be a good laugh. I'm looking forward to that as well.
Even if one person joins us, Cammy.
Listen, see if nobody joins us.
We'll still
it is what it is. We'll still be there. All right? We'll still be there. So, yeah, but we want to interact with you as well. So get your messages in when we're on live.
Absolutely.
And I'm looking forward to that.
Tell us what you think. That's what we want to know, innit?
Yep.
Get you down to the bread and butter. Tell us what the Annan fan, the Annan faithful, the Galabankies, the black and golds.
Be as honest as you want.
Tell us what you want us to know. We want to know what you want.
And we can discuss it again when we're on. So that's...
shows a bit of passion when you're on there.
Yeah, something to look forward to. And that's about all we've got time for this week. Anything else to add before we finish up? No? All good?
All good.
Right.
All good, Cammy.
All good.
Well done.
Positive. Right.
And that's all from me and Cammy.
Go on then, you wrap it up. Go on.
This has always been a dream of mine, Cammy.
Go on then.
So please like, share, subscribe to our Black and Gold socials, YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, all our social platforms, and we'll see you next time from us at the Black and Gold podcast.